How you can overturn an Amazon suspension. Dealing with an Amazon suspension is an experience that anyone wants to avoid. It can be very unpleasant to have your business being completely stopped by a suspension. However, just as the name states, it is a suspension, and suspensions are not meant to be permanent. You can overturn a suspension if you play your cards right. It can be very easy to get things wrong and have your account banned permanently. What not to do. You may be tempted to create another account to resume operations. This is one of the worst things you can do. Amazon has automated systems and checks in place that can detect if you own multiple accounts. There are ways in which you might be able to create a secondary account and slip under the radar, but they are not guaranteed. Rather than push your luck and get into more trouble, you should avoid creating a new account. Another mistake that you should avoid in the event of an Amazon suspension is to lie. If you want to make an appeal and deny your wrongdoings, knowing that you are in the wrong, you will drastically reduce your chances of getting your account back. A third mistake is not to try to appeal the suspension. If you are thinking that your chances are very low to get your account back and decide to not even try to submit an appeal, you are making a big mistake. The appeal system is in place for a purpose, and you should use it. Lastly, you should avoid pointing fingers at others, avoiding taking responsibility, and using an unprofessional tone when communicating with Amazon. If you plan to appeal your Amazon suspension, you need to be honest and professional about it. Overturning a suspension. The appeal system is the only way to overturn an Amazon suspension. You need to develop a plan of action and use that to convince Amazon to reinstate your seller rights. Nothing matters more than the plan of action. Building your plan of action should be based on the notification from Amazon in which you are informed about your Amazon suspension. Take that information to identify the problem and find means to correct it. It may imply you change the way you conduct your business, remove certain product pages, send refunds, or change your relationship with your suppliers. Whatever you believe will help correct the problem, you need to act upon it and document it. Once you finish doing your part to address the issue, you should document your plan of action. It needs to be simple, clear, easy to understand, and properly organized in bullet points. Your plan also has to include what measures you have taken to prevent reoccurrences of the problem that got you suspended in the first place. Lastly, your plan of action should be incorporated into your appeal letter. It needs to have an opening statement and a closing one. You should also use a professional tone. If you find it challenging to compose an appeal letter by yourself, it may be worth getting someone to help you, or even find examples of how others formulated their appeal for their Amazon suspension. Once you have your appeal letter, all it takes is to submit it and wait for Amazon to come back with an answer, which can take a few days.
You can find the link below the video in the description. You can tweak the template to your liking. If your Amazon account has been suspended as well, leave us a comment below the video and share your experience with us. Don't forget to subscribe and enable notifications. Click the link in the description to download your free Amazon appeal letter and also learn how to open a new account with 100% legal methods.